Welcome back to class. It's your TTA Pro, Mr. O, back with another grammar episode, punctuation episode. النهارده هنكمل participial phrases أو modifying phrases. النهارده هنركز على common mistakes اللي بيجي بالmodifiers. برضه بنقول عليها misplaced or dangling modifiers. This is part one, or common errors number one. So actually begin right here. Why are we learning this? عشان modifier errors بيجي maybe one time in the exam, one time maximum. لو بتفرجوا على الفيديو افهموا النوتس، خشوا على البراكتس بعديها على طول. Let's begin. So participial phrases at the beginning of the sentence. So الأخطاء في modifying phrases ممكن يجي in the beginning of the sentence. So let's look at an example out, right? And I want you guys تاخدوا بالكم بالmeaning. This is really important. Here, initially envisioned to be roughly 10 times safer than the retired space shuttle fleet, comma, NASA's next generation manned spacecraft. Okay, now ركزوا معايا. In the beginning هنا عندنا المodifying phrase بتاعتنا, right? Envisioned to be. Now بعد الكوما لازم يجي لي السبجكت. خدوا بالكم NASA's apostrophe S بينقل السبجكت للnoun اللي بعديها، للاسم اللي بعديها. Next generation adjective, manned adjective, spacecraft, then noun. So here, what was envisioned to be 10 times safer than the space shuttle fleet? The spacecraft. This is correct. This is not a problem. Okay, that's a correct form. دلوقتي بقى عايزين نشوف على incorrect form. So misplaced or dangling modifier. Misplaced or dangling modifier معناها المodifier بيوصف لي الكلمة غلط, the wrong or incorrect word. So let's look at an example. Initially envisioned, right? That's the example here, yada, 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 right? So that modifying phrase, زي ما شايفين هنا, initially envisioned to be roughly 10 times safer than the retired space shuttle fleet, comma, NASA, comma. This is incorrect. ده اللي بنقول عليها misplaced modifier. ليه بقى؟ Well, what was envisioned to be 10 times safer, right? ايه هو, or what was envisioned to be 10 times safer? NASA? No. The subject هنا محطوطة غلط. And this is what we mean when we نتكلم عن misplaced or dangling modifiers. Let's see another example. Right? This is correct. Okay, look at this. Separately building two fleets of commercially developed crew taxis, comma. So here back, we have a modifying phrase بتاعتنا. خدوا بالكم, step number one, recognize the modifier. والmodifier مش يجي بس ing, ممكن يجي preposition, right? But here back, ing, separately building the crew taxis, comma. Who or what is building? يا جماعة, well, minimum, now look at this. بعد الكوما بيجي لي subject, صح? Minimum government risk standards. Minimum adjective, government adjective, risk adjective, standards then now. The question back. Are the standards building the crew taxis? Are the standards building the crew taxis? Of course not. They're illogical. ما ينفعش. عشان كده احنا بنقول عليها it is a misplaced modifier. السبجكت غلط. لازم ال correct subject بتاعت المodifier يجي لي بعد ال comma. Let's see another example. Okay. Misplaced dangling modifiers with apostrophes. So an apostrophe, yes, Eugene, after the comma directly, right? So Eugene is telling me, well, is it after the comma? Yes, ma'am. So عندي لو عندي modifier, comma, subject, verb, لازم the أول noun, the first noun. عشان ممكن يجي لي adjective عادي, right? إذا احنا شفنا عادي جدا في examples دولت ممكن يجي لي adjectives. It's not a big deal, right? Like here. Modifier, comma, apostrophe S, adjective, 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 noun, right? بس لازم الcorrect noun or correct subject يجي بعد الكوما على طول. Okay. Now here's the next thing back. Misplaced or dangling modifiers with apostrophes. يعني ايه apostrophe أول حاجة؟ Apostrophe معناها it shows ownership. صح؟ الapostrophe ممكن يعمل لي a misplaced modifier. Understand something. Apostrophe S أو S apostrophe بينقل السبجect للnoun اللي بعديها. So if I say Eugene's bike is cool. You see the apostrophe S? كده معناها the subject goes to the next word, bike. So apostrophe S بينقل السبجكت اللي بعديها. وليه احنا بنقول كده بقى؟ Because an apostrophe ممكن يعمل a misplaced modifier. Here, let's look at this example. Separately building, let me see here. Oh, a modifier, right? Separately building 2 fleets of commercially developed crew taxis, comma, SpaceX's Elon Musk. Okay, look at this. So here in modifier بتاعتنا, صح? Separately building 2 fleets, comma. Now, who is building 2 fleets? المفروض يبقى شركة SpaceX. However, apostrophe S بينقل السبجكت الكلمة اللي بعديها. So كده أنا بقول Elon Musk is the subject. كده هنا في الجملة أنا بقول Elon Musk is building the taxis. ده كده illogical. هو مش Elon Musk اللي بيbuild the taxis. هو المفروض يقول لي SpaceX. So the apostrophe that we create a mistake. Okay, see another example. Is there one? Okay, there is another example دلوقتي, right? ما علينا. لو انتوا بتتفرجوا على الفيديو, please خشوا على practice to practice misplaced and dangling modifiers. You can learn anything. Mr. Sema out.
Bye.